Hi everyone, and welcome back to the Shannon Show. So, as you can tell, this is just like a getting things done with me vlog. I tried doing a version of this yesterday, but then it ended up being like 45 minutes long, roughly, and I was mainly doing one thing in that video. And like, I got things done when I was recording it, but I was like, I kind of wanted it to be like more than just like a single evening thing and more than one thing. So I decided to like just redo it. There's a couple things I want to get done in this video. First is that I'm going to try to get some more listings up on my Etsy, or get some more things prepped to be listed on my Etsy. And then I want to try to finish up an octopus that I'm making, and then I have to make a second smaller version, and that will be like a gift to my uncle and his wife. And then I'm probably gonna make more octopuses to octopuses is the correct one. And I'm gonna try to make some more to list those to Etsy, and then let's see, what else do I have to do? I did a lot when I was doing the one yesterday. Well, I did like a bunch of small things and then one big thing. I pulled this down, and it's to hold Disney ears when you're not wanting to wear them. And I pulled down these, which are like the cakes, the nipple. Am I allowed to say that word? Whatever. It's body part. It's natural, you guys. They're basically like nipple covers. Like if you don't necessarily need to wear a bra but want to cover girls up, because they will get hard for anything. And it doesn't have to be sexual. Anyway, I'm gonna move on. So like those were like two of the things I wanted to do yesterday, or that I did yesterday I wanted to include in this video, but it ended up not working out. I'm also reading a couple books. I'm listening to one as an audiobook, and then I've also started Hexed. I am at chapter 2, and I'm gonna like, the point of this video isn't to be a reading vlog, but I'm gonna try to see if I can get some reading done. I'm also wanting to start working out. That probably won't happen this week. I'm gonna have this video be like 1.5 to 2 weeks long because it's currently Wednesday. I'm thinking it's probably not gonna happen this week because I'm on my period and I'm cramping to no end. So I don't want I want to like just let my body ride through this right now, just because for whatever reason it's a little bit harder this month. It's always hard, but it's a little bit harder this month. So the main thing that I did when I was recording the bit yesterday, even though that didn't fall through, although it did fall through, was budgeting for Disneyland. I got that done. Let's see what else. I might try to rearrange my bookshelf again. I also have my friend's birthday present packed. I think I showed it in my last video, in my last reading vlog. It's the I Love Disney. I have mine on my shelf somewhere. So there it is. So I got her a copy of this book, I Love Disney's Magic Kingdom by Danielle Kelly. And then I also got her a couple bookmarks. It's the I Love Corn, or not I Love Corn. Corn. Okay, I'm not gonna fall through with that one. It's the I Don't Watch Corn. I read it like an effing lady. I got her that bookmark because she would appreciate that joke. And then I also got her a Jane Eyre book spine bookmark. And then she also has some chocolate balls in here from See's Candies, because See's Candies chocolate is elite. See's Candies and Dove, but Dove dark chocolate is better than Dove milk chocolate. I might try to get some knitting practice into. I think organizing my desk is also a big one. So let's see. Oh yeah, I have some cash set aside for my friend. She's driving me around a lot. Another one of my friends. Let's see. Oh, there's that. So yeah, I think organizing would be another big thing. Is this a lip liner? Yeah, okay. So I think organizing some stuff would be good. Which I'll probably start out with actually. Okay, so slight angle change because, you know, sometimes that's needed. You can see the not the remnants, you can see parts of the octopus over there. I have a lot of receipts on my desk that I meant to put in our shredding area. I'm just gonna toss this. Excuse me. So I'm gonna start off by taking off any receipts. Or by bringing together. Oh boy, I'm burpy. By bringing together any receipts. Okay, that's gonna go over here. There's an earring. Oh boy, excuse me. Yeah, I have a lot of receipts on it. Oop, there's that. Clip, I have a ponytail. I have parts of Pooh Bear over here. I have like crochet amigurumi of a Pooh Bear that I was like almost done with, and I paused it. So this is one of my my paused works in progress. Let's see. Again, this is just my desk is one of like organized chaos. Oh. It's one of organized disorganization. So, okay, let's stick this over here for right now. Okay. I'm not showing you guys what my desk looks like. Gonna toss this. Don't know if that's good anymore. Put that up there. Hair stuff can go over here. Stick this up here for now. Okay, sticker, toss. Hair stuff is going over there. Okay, so I'm making some progress. Part of it's just shuffling stuff around. I will come back to you when I've made some more progress of this. Okay, I have most of the receipts cleared off my desk, I think. I also tried on my tiki room dress again. It does not fit right now. Just because I got it a couple years ago and weight fluctuates. And that's also part of the reason why I want to start working out again, because I want to be able to wear that dress again. That was a little bit of a blow, but it's okay. I'm learning to like love my body again, so it's fine. I'm also gonna try, let's set this aside because we'll use this. Let's see. Trying to figure out good places. So I have my 2 phone chargers, which I'm not sure. You know what? I'll stick them in here. Okay. That'll work. This can be on my bookshelf. I have a lot of like bookshelf decor stuff. Let's see what else. Okay, so that's where the cord stuff is going down to for plugging in. Okay. This is, if you watch my anime watch videos, this is where the animes are for me to pick and choose. One is there. Okay. I don't really use this, so I'm gonna toss it. I have this aside. Okay, it's still not super organized, but it does the job for what I need to be done, and to at least have something clear-ish, clear adjacent. I'm gonna stick this down here. Just because, you know what? I don't think I'm gonna continue with this. Just because this was more so practice. I'm kind of thinking I want to use this yarn elsewhere. So I'm going to put the needles back in my hook and needle spot. Like, oh no, you're just cutting a project. I'm saving yarn, you guys. So let's get needle stoppers back on. Plus, I have like so much other yarn that I can practice with. Okay. There's that. I'm gonna set you aside in there. That's there. Okay, let's set you back up here. Okay, I'm not doing this in like one consecutive clip, so I'm not sure how long I'm at. Maybe like 15 minutes. But it's like, at least clip-wise, I'm at 15 minutes. I think this one is, okay, this can toss. Okay, yeah, I've done a good job. Let me actually, I'm gonna vacuum this real quick. I know that sounds kind of stupid, but I'm gonna pause since this is gonna get a little bit loud. Okay, so I got a little brief vacuuming done. The nice thing that I do really like about the more recent phones is that you can, like, you may have noticed that I've used it a lot, but the ability to like pause and play the recording without fully stopping recording, I like that. Okay, excuse me. I think for right now I'm good. I'm gonna stop for tonight because it is, what time is it? It's like almost 7 o'clock, so I need to let myself rest for a bit. Actually, just not for a bit. I just need to let myself rest for tonight. So I'm gonna shuffle some stuff around. I'm gonna try to keep it somewhat organized based on what I need and what I need closer to my computer space, since that's like right here. And then computer's like literally right below my phone. And then so I'm gonna try to keep some of this space directly around it clear. And then I have a little space for my water and my phone for when I'm going to bed, for when I'm sleeping, because my bed's right there. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with this, so I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, so it's the next day. I think I said I started filming Wednesday. It's now Thursday. And I'm about to have my dinner. One second, I'll show it. This is my dinner. It is the grilled lemon pepper chicken from Ono Hawaiian BBQ. I've had a bit of their food, and my sister and my mom, between the three of us, we've all had a bit of their food. We all like it. It's pretty solid, pretty good. So definitely recommend it if you, oh no. Locations. I'm trying to see. It seems to be mainly California, Southern California area. So like south of Santa Clarita area, that's mainly where it seems to be, and it's pretty good. So if you're in that area, if you're in any of these areas, I definitely recommend trying Ono Hawaiian BBQ. So yeah, I'm gonna watch a little bit of YouTube, eat dinner, and then probably start doing some other stuff. I have a video to prep for YouTube, which I'm hoping to get out after this video. I just need to prep it and get the description set out or set up. So yeah, I'll see you all in a little bit. Okay, so I've finished dinner. I also wanted to say before I forgot, I finished the octopus for my uncle and his wife, and instead of making a second octopus, I'm going to do a squid, same colors, basically just like this one. With the underside, you can kind of tell, like with the underside of the arms, I did alternating black and red. But for the squid, I might just do all black. And yes, before anyone tries to correct me, my mom got a degree in marine biology. These are arms. And the difference between arms and tentacles, squid have 2 tentacles. Arms are when the suckers, the thingy, okay, I'm gonna look this up because I'm blanking on the name for that. The suckers versus arms versus tentacles. Okay, so arms have suckers, the suction cups, basically the suckers across the entire length. So octopuses who have suckers across the entire length, arms. Versus tentacles only have the suckers at like the end. So if you see something with suckers at just the end, that's a tentacle. Suckers all the way across is an arm. And like, I love this pattern. I'm not gonna, I mean, I've mentioned the creator of this octopus over on my Instagram and my TikTok. I just like, that's not something to be going after the creator for, because it's not common knowledge that these are arms and not tentacles. But these are arms on octopuses. Octopus is the correct one. Did I say that earlier? On octopuses, it's arms. Squid, tentacles. Cuttlefish. Squid have tentacles and arms. They have 8 arms and then 2 tentacles. Cuttlefish, I think, also have 8 arms and 2 tentacles. But octopuses, octopodes have 8 arms. They do not have tentacles. So yeah, I got the octopus finished. I'm gonna have some chocolates. And for me, like, the best chocolate is, I think I've talked about this, I think I talked about this a little earlier. The best chocolate is See's chocolate. And I'm a dark chocolate person. Like, I love dark chocolate. Just because, like, most milk tastes too milky for me, and a lot of the chocolate here in the US, like, for whatever reason, like the bacteria or whatever, that's like in the same, that's like, it's found in like spoiled milk and then vomit. That bacteria somehow ends up in the chocolate, and a lot of chocolate here in the States. So I don't like milk chocolate very much, partly because it's too milky and also partly because of that. Like, I only like milk chocolate from See's, but even then, like, the See's one is just too milky for me. It doesn't have that weird sickly flavor. It's just too milky for me. But the chocolates that I am having, it's from their the counter, the display counters. These are the dark chocolate raspberry creams. These ones are my favorite because you get like sweet and sour from the raspberry cream filling, and then you have the dark chocolate kind of balancing that out. My seasonal favorite, it might be gone by the time this video is up, but I think it's called like Tropical Tango. I thought it was Tangerine Tango. Tropical Tango. It's a mix of like pineapple and orange mixed with white chocolate, coated in white chocolate and coconut. And that one is really good. I rarely like white chocolate unless it's like a punchy enough flavor to balance out the sweetness, because I feel like with white chocolate is again too sweet for me. And like, this is coming from a person who likes sweet things. White chocolate is too sweet for me, and I feel like for me to enjoy, I need something a little bit punchier and not as sweet, like a citrus, to balance it out. So I think it really works in the Tropical Tango. But yeah, I'm gonna enjoy my chocolate before it melts in my hands, and I'm gonna watch a little bit more, and then I had something I wanted to do. Oh yeah, the YouTube video description. I'll do that when I'm done with my chocolate. Okay, so chocolate is eaten. Did I do that video? Let me check. I think I did it. So essentially what I do is part of my YouTube video prep is I have the descriptions basically planned out already. I have them written out so that then I can just copy and paste it. I think I did that one actually. Okay, yes, I did do it. So yeah, I have my descriptions planned and typed out. And for me, especially with like book tags, for me that really like helps have answers prepped, because I don't like doing that in the moment, because like there's some stuff around the base of my bookshelf. Let's see. What did I call this video? I have no idea what I'm calling this. Okay, 1 minute. So the reason why I forgot what it was is because it has a pretty long name. And hopefully it'll fit. It should fit. It did. Ideas. So essentially I'm going to be starting a new series here, partly inspired by the fact, excuse me, that I'm going to be going to Disneyland in October, and I am hoping to vlog that. That will probably up, that vlog, if I'm able to do it, will probably be up in November. But anyway, I'm starting this new series, basically how Disney bounds can turn into closet cosplays, and then the series is going to be a combination of Disney bound ideas and then how to turn those Disney bounds into closet cosplays. And I was thinking about doing this for TikTok, but then I was like, it's going to be a little bit too complicated for TikTok. So I might just do like when I do it, I might just do the closet cosplays. And this was inspired by my love of both things, cosplaying and Disneyland and Disney bounding. And that's also why I still have that up, because that'll be the first video that I do. But like I have been cosplaying since 2013. So I've been cosplaying for like, I've taken a couple years break from it. Well, maybe a year actually, consistently. Just because like there's a lot that went around it, and just things have been crazy for me for the past year, and I just haven't had, I felt like I haven't had the energy, the time, or the space to cosplay. So hopefully I'll get around to that soon, and hopefully the series will encourage me to cosplay some more. And I think part of it too was I do want to cosplay some more from anime, but those cosplays can be expensive, and I like my mom making my cosplays for me. And I need to figure out a good way so that she doesn't overexert herself while making cosplays for me. Like, I don't want her to be like just constantly making them for me. I need to figure out a good balance with that for like anime cosplays, and just not just with anime cosplays, but cosplays in general. And then because of that, not wanting her to have so much pressure on that, like that's also where I do a lot of closet cosplays. And a lot of people do closet cosplays, and it is such a unique, well, not unique, but it's such a, well, in a way it is unique, a unique take on it, because not everyone can afford to buy cosplays, not everyone can make cosplays, not everyone can afford the time to make their cosplays. If they can sew, if they can put something like that together. So this is specifically the intersection between Disney and cosplaying. So it's specifically that intersection. But a lot of the tips and tricks that I will give in this series, I have a specific clip planned out for the start of all of these videos that'll be the same, just to kind of make it consistent. And also too, like, I don't plan to, It'll be a somewhat regular series, but I don't know how regular it will be. So, it will, like, that's why I'm going to include that clip. And plus, too, if, like, people are just tuning into, like, my YouTube channel, you know, I want, like, that first video they follow upon, like, I don't want it to be like, oh, refer to this video to see what Disney bounding, like, a lot of people know what Disney bounding is, what cosplaying is, but I want to have kind of those basic definitions in each of the videos. Or, now that I've said it aloud, I might just say it for the first video and then have it in the description. So, we'll see what works best. But yeah, getting back on topic, I usually, or not getting back on topic, but getting back to my original topic, I usually have the descriptions planned out. Again, like, it helps out with book tags and monthly Thursdays and just like a lot of other videos, like just for me to reference if I need to reference it. And also too, when it comes time to uploading and scheduling the videos, like, I don't have to like type everything in freehand. I can just copy and paste it into the YouTube description area. So that makes it very easy for me to do. So I am gonna really quickly just finish up this description, and then I might actually start recording that other video. We'll see. But yeah, I'll update you guys once I'm done with this part. Okay, so I've gotten that done, and I'll actually probably will record that today. I'll have to pull a couple things out for that. So, and it's kind of a thing because the first one I'm doing is the Tiki Room, and I'm wearing this. So, yeah, I think we're gonna record that today. So I'll come back to you in a little bit once I have that recorded and scheduling to upload or scheduling to post. Okay, so I have gotten that video up and it is scheduled, and while it was uploading, I did a couple of other things, a couple of other household chores that I needed to get done. So right now I am just adding to the end screen. Let's see, let's change the playlist choice to this one, for right now at least. And then back to channel content. So that is done, taken care of. It will go up after this video next week, next Friday. And then now, while I am thinking about it, I have an idea in my head for how I want to do my Disneyland vlog. I'm not entirely sure if it will pan out, but if anything, like, I'm thinking the way I'm gonna do my Disneyland vlog is kind of just have like a whole hodgepodge of clips and like a voiceover of me talking, doing like a letter type thing, like a love, not quite like, well, love letter almost. So like, ideally in my head, that's how it's gonna go. Let's see. However, but as I said, I'm not sure if that is going to work out. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to write it out and like have it written out. And then I might do it at like the end of the video, at the end of the vlog. I'll see what works out. But right now what I'm gonna do is write that out, work on it. And I have like a really, in my mind, it's a really sweet way of doing it, and just something that, at least for me, relays what Disney has meant to me over the years. So it's gonna be a bit emotional, but you know what? Whatever. That's not what I wanted to do. The thing I like about Canva is I can do a lot of things on Canva, so. But since it's kind of nearing the end of the day, and when I settle down, I should be okay. And I'll update you all tomorrow. Okay, so it is Friday evening, it's dinner time. I have a Southwest chicken salad with some Chipotle ranch and regular ranch. I have what I'm gonna watch, and we stopped by to get hay for our bunnies. You can see one of the bunny pens right here. Right back here. And I put that away, so I did get some stuff done after I got home, but now it's time to eat, recharge, mentally rest for a little bit. I don't know how much I'm gonna do tonight, aside from maybe like crocheting and reading. We'll see. I'll update you if I do stuff. Okay, so I remembered I do have a couple of things I want to do. One of which is get a couple of book tags ready for September, October, November, and December. Well, I might not do all of those, but I'm at least going to do September and October. So I'm going to look up a couple of book tags for September and October. I might leave like a fall book tag for November. Or like a fall autumn book tag. I'll probably do that in November. And then it'll most likely be like a Halloween spooky book tag for October, and then we'll figure out what to do for September. But I'm gonna look up really quickly September book tag. Let's see. September. Let's see, where's my mouse? It's somewhere here. It's somewhere. Right, oh, it's right there. Okay. Let's see. Probably gonna do that one for. I might do like a Disney one. Last. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Probably not this one. Okay, I did find one for November. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so I might do this one for December. Okay. Yeah, I'll do this one for December. Okay. Do this one for November. Okay. I might still. So this one will be for October. Okay, so okay. You know, I might do 2 book tags in October. I just realized the angle's weird. 1 second. There we go. So yeah, I might do. Okay, actually, we can do this one. And then just because I'm thinking, I didn't really finish the thought, but I'm thinking of doing 2 for October because I'll be going to Disneyland in October if all goes to plan. Disney book tag. Let's see. Disney Parks book tag. That'll be fun to do. But let's see. You know, I'm gonna have a separate note. Disney book tags. Open. Disney sidekick book tag. Okay. Sidekick book. Okay. Disney book tag. Okay. Okay. And then that way. Okay. So let's see. What's the Disney Parks book tag? Mention the rules. Okay, this one will be fun. Okay, so it's just the different rides. Okay. Okay, so that'll be fun to do for October as well. Again, it'll be like the last 2 Tuesdays of October for this book tags. Okay, so let's see. And then let's see. Okay. Disney Parks book tag. I'm gonna get, and kind of, I think I said this earlier, but basically what I do with my YouTube videos is okay, so basically what I do with my YouTube videos, like I mentioned before, is I have the descriptions already typed out here. I'll show you an example. Okay, you can kind of see there, I have like the title at the top and then basically whatever's going into the description there. That might not have been the best view, but I basically have it set up, like I said. So, and like I mentioned before, it's just so I can just copy and paste it into the description when I'm uploading and scheduling. So that's that, and that just for me at least helps it go a little bit quicker. Okay, let's see. Copy. Links. And whenever I do a book tag, I always try to make sure I'm linking the original link, like the original post, whether it's a YouTube video or a blog post. If I'm doing, especially when I'm doing a book tag, I always try to, even if it's not the original one, I try to source where I got it from, where I got the prompts, like for a book tag, because I may not have gotten it from the original, or they might not have linked the original, but I try to at least quote the one that I got it from. So to go through this one, I'm going to do this one real quick and then I'll come back when it's done. Okay, so I'm still typing out the prompts for the Disney Parks book tag, but the one prompt that I'm on for typing it out, like, this one is Splash Mountain, and it's a book set in the Deep South. And the book that they chose was Briar Rose by Jana Oliver. And that just reminded me of a book that I loved. I remember parts of it. Briar Rose book. I remember the cover. I vaguely remember the cover. Okay, book about... I remember when, like, she was found. Where she was found. Throw it up. Like... Was it this one? Like, the thing is I don't remember. Like, the thing is, like, I think she was found, it might be this book. It's called Briar Rose by Jane Yolen. I don't remember the author. I vaguely remember the cover. I think she dies at the end. But, like, she was really sick and frail. Sick. Like she was sick, I think, and like I barely remember. I just remember I had it while on a camping trip. Like, I remember being obsessed with this, and it just reminded me of that from, like, the recesses of my brain. So yeah, anyway, I'm gonna move on. Okay, so I have one where, like, I know I won't have an answer for it. It's the last one, the Space Mountain Opera. That would be an interesting story. But anyway, I don't have an answer for Space Mountain, which is a fast-paced space opera. So, like, we're just gonna go with it, you know? Okay. So yeah, okay. And then what I'm gonna do, at least right now, I'm not going to... Okay. Right now, I'm not going to choose the books. I'm just setting aside the prompts and then the sections. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, I'm just setting aside the prompts and then a section for what books I mentioned, my answers. I'm going to do that for each of these tags that I have set aside, and then I'll come back to you when I'm done. Okay, so I have gotten autumn book tag. I have gotten the September and then the 2 October ones done. And I'm just going to end of the year book tag. And then I've saved the other two, the two other Disney ones, and then the Cozy Autumn book tag and the end of the year book tag. Excuse me, sorry about that. And that's just because, like, I'm at a point where I'm like, I want to take a break, and I've done a lot. And I think I'm going to end this video here. So, because I'm kind of getting a little far in at least the time of this video. So, and I've done a lot for this video. So, let me know if you like these longer form videos, because my videos tend to be in, like, at most the 20 to 30 minute range. So let me know if you like videos over that. And let me know what you did. If you did anything while you had this playing in the background, let me know. And I'll see you all in my next video.